Hey there, crazy kids! I am the Good Old Gamer, and welcome back to another FTL video. In this video, we are taking a step back from the action. This is going to be another discussion sort of video slash kind of podcast-ish kind of thing. Once again, I'm going to give you guys a spoiler warning. If you have not caught up to my runs of this game as of yet, please go back and watch those and then come back to this video because there will probably be spoilers. In fact, I know there will. Okay, everybody on the same page with that? Good, good. Now, we, if you have not guessed by the video title as of yet, have come across the Curse of Sector 3. I don't know if every player has come across the Curse of Sector 3, but I certainly have. In both of our runs as of so far, we have been killed in one way or another in Sector 3. We need to break this curse of Sector 3. We really, really do. I know we can do it. I know we will do it. It's just a matter of when and how. We actually need to get past Sector 3 for one very important reason, and that is we cannot unlock any achievements. At least, I'm pretty sure we can't unlock any achievements until we get to Sector 5. Sector 5, we open up an achievement just to get to Sector 5 that will unlock a ship, and that's when a lot of the other achievements start kicking in as well. Sector 5 and Sector 8, so we need to get past Sector 3. It's also getting kind of lame that we get stuck at Sector 3, but what are you going to do? Every player to this game I know has different experiences, and I'm sure they've come across their own hurdles and obstacles, and this happens to be ours. But we will persevere. I need you guys to keep everything crossed that you can. Your legs, arms, toes, fingers, eyes, whatever. That we can make it in the next run past Sector 3. Even if we make it to Sector 4 and die, that would be an accomplishment at this point. But anyways, I still love the game. That's not a knock on the game. The game is very addicting. It's very challenging. And the fact that we can't get past Sector 3 encourages me to push it, to just get there, to do it, to see it through past Sector 3. It's a love and hate relationship all at the same time. It's really hard to explain, but those of you who have played this game can probably figure it out, because you probably feel the same thing. So let's go over a few things that I've learned between the first run and this run. Obviously, this run went considerably better over the course of the run. Not so much in Sector 3, but in Sector 1 and Sector 2, it went quite a bit better than our first run did. Well, we kind of sailed through Sector 2 by comparison to the first run. So we have obviously been learning, been getting better tactics. We've been running our ship better, possibly been dealing with encounters better. We're not perfect. We still died in Sector 3. We still got beat down and stuff, but we're learning, and there is a definite learning curve in this game. I have not soaked in extra hours in this game. Whatever I have played in this game, you guys have seen through and through. I have not hidden any of that from you guys. I am something of a noob, but I am learning slowly but surely. And the best part about this game is it's very evident when you learn, because the progression changes, the tactics get better. You can see it, even if you end more poorly or you end in a different way, or maybe even end sooner than in your previous runs. You can see the progression. It's very, very evident, and I really like that. It's very impressive of the game to be able to do. I don't think we've unlocked anything because, like I said, we've only made it to Sector 3 because of that stupid curse of Sector 3. And our achievements don't really unlock until Sector 5. Get to Sector 5. That's the easiest achievement we have, really. It's just to get to Sector 5. We have to overcome that curse of Sector 3 to get there, but that's when the achievements start. It's Sector 5 and Sector 8, basically. This one's get to Sector 8. This one's beat the boss, which means you have to get to the final boss and beat him. Beat the boss on normal. Unlock every playable ship. That's gonna... I don't know if we'll ever get that one. There's really nothing we can do prior to Sector 5. You have to get to Sector 5 without doing this. You have to get to Sector 5. You have to get to Sector 5, Sector 8, Sector 8, Sector 8, Sector 8. Some of these we might be able to accomplish down here because it's not required by sector. It's just required about things you do. Like this is have every square inch of an enemy ship on fire. Although we'd need fire weapons, so chances are we'd be past Sector 5 by then anyway. So some of these we might be able to unlock, but we'll probably have to be past Sector 5 to do that anyway. So we really need to beat the curse of Sector 3. Anyways, these are our stats, as you can see. I noticed in my last video in the Sector 3 for the Defiant, just the very last run where we died, that final video, I noticed that I mistook a repair drone, a system repair drone, for what would be a hull repair drone. There is a difference. System repair drones are basically engineers on your ship, drone engineers that go around repairing systems. That's all they do, but that's what they do. And then the hull repair drone repairs the hull on the outside of the ship. And I thought the system repair drone was the hull repair drone. I didn't realize at the time that there is a difference, but there is. So I've had a comment about that, and I just wanted to say I realize there is a difference. Yes, there is a hull repair drone in the game. I just did not have it. I kind of wish I did. That's what I would rather have had, because our repair drone died pretty quickly as soon as the enemies attacked the drone control or whatever, but still. Anyways, a hull repair drone just seems more useful overall. Anyways, that was the first time we used drones, so you have to consider that and forgive my inexperience with them. Okay? Okay. We also need to talk about the, what is this? Oh, these are the achievements and stuff. Yeah, we can't even do this. We also need to talk about the way I have developed this playlist for this game. This game runs differently than just about any other game I have. And that means that I could separate every run of this game into separate playlists. However, that would be a significant amount of separate playlists, because even on a full run of this game, even if you get to the final sector, Sector 8, and to the boss, the way I've been playing this game and I record each sector as a single video, it would be 8 videos. 9 if I included the tutorial in each one. So instead of having 10 different playlists or whatever, I'm keeping it all in the same playlist, and I'm separating each run by naming the video specifically. Like I'll go with the Delta Flyer Sector 1, Delta Flyer Sector 2, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Defiant Sector 1, Defiant Sector 2. That way you can look at the playlist and you can be like, oh, this is the ship I want to watch go through, or this is the ship I want to watch go through. You can separate by runs, you can skip runs, because this game is essentially standalone runs. You don't have to watch the very first video in the series in order to watch the third run down the line, you know. You can watch the third run down the line and be perfectly fine because it's a standalone run. It's a standalone playthrough. So that is how I'm naming that's how I'm running the system. I'm keeping it all in one playlist, just in a matter of convenience for my channel, for the viewers to just look, oh, here's all of my FTL footage in one area. And then I'm dividing each run through titles of the videos and stuff so people can look and watch whichever run they want, or they can watch it start to finish. And that's fine. The question came up, though, that I am so-called ruining or spoiling the ending to each run by being specific about it. Like in my first run, I went the Delta Flyer Sector 3 Last Stand. And in my second run, I went the Defiant Sector 3, because of the curse of Sector 3, come on, and Ambushed. I did that because it's going to be fairly self-evident that that is the end of the run anyway, because the next video within the series is either going to be a talking video like this, separating runs, or if I decide to stop making these talking videos, it will be the next ship name with a new run starting up. So what I decided to do, since it's going to be self-evident that each run ends anyway, is that I decided to at least pique your interest. You know, because if you just look at the set and you see 3 different videos for this run and 3 different videos for this run, you might skip the first run and go watch the second one for whatever reason. Maybe it's a better ship you like, a different ship, whatever. But I could encourage you to watch the previous run or whichever run you're skipping. I could encourage you to watch it if I include a hint as to how I die in it. Not give you a straight up word by word 50 paragraph description of how I end it, but just a hint. Like the first run, I included the hint "Last Stand" because it was Tuvok alone on the ship by himself, fighting tooth and nail to the end. And so it intrigues you, you know. You look at the Last Stand video, you look at the run in total. I'm thinking of this as a viewer. You look at the run in total, it's only 3 videos. It's Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3 of the Delta Flyer. And you look at that and you're like, oh, well, he makes it all the way to Sector 7 over in this next run over here. You know, a few runs down the line or whatever. Let's go skip and watch him over there because he only gets to Sector 3 in this. Who wants to watch that? That's kind of lame. But I include the Last Stand in there, so they're like, Last Stand. I wonder what that's all about. What does he mean by that? And that just encourages viewership to go watch that video. Or even that entire run, maybe. Even though we only make it to Sector 3. Why should I watch a run of FTL that only makes it to Sector 3? Well, here's why. It ends because there's a last stand. What does that mean? You know, and in our second run, it ended in Sector 3 as well, but it ended in an ambush. Well, what does that mean? What happened? How did he get ambushed? How could he not get out of it in time? What caused him? Why couldn't he jump out of it and save himself? Why? What happened? And so I just wanted to clarify that for you guys. That is why the videos are named as they are. Because the runs are short. Even the most extensive run of this game will only take us through 8 sectors. The final boss is in Sector 8. So the maximum run I could ever have of this game solely, if you include the tutorial, is 9 videos, the way I'm recording it. So that's why I'm including multiple runs in the same playlist. And in order to categorize it better for you guys, I separate runs with the different titles of the different ships. So you guys can say, oh, I want to watch this, or I want to watch this, or I want to watch this one. And you don't have to watch them all. Or you can watch them all if you want to. You can go either way, whatever. I would love if you watched them all. But at the same time, I know that certain people are going to love certain ships, and they're going to be annoyed with certain ships. There's probably a lot of people out there that don't like the Kestrel ship because it's the noob ship. It's the ship you start off with. There are probably people out there that as soon as they got another ship unlocked, they never went back to the Kestrel again. So I want to be able to separate it out for you guys. And I think it's just a matter of convenience, a matter of looking out for you guys as well as myself. It helps me categorize the videos better. It just helps overall with the system. Is it a perfect system? Maybe not. Maybe I could just go with FTL video number 1 through FTL video number, I don't know, 90 or whatever, and not be descriptive at all. Just say number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and you guys would never know. But then that's doing a disservice to you. And it's doing a disservice to me too. Because without those markers, I can't look back on the playlist and say, oh, remember when this run was only 3 sectors? Or remember when this one was 6 sectors? I know it helps me to remember what happened in the past, in previous runs and stuff, especially since I'm playing out multiple games. I might play out a run of FTL and then not get back to it for a week or 2, but I can look back on the playlist and be like, oh, yeah, it was this, and it was this ship title, and it was this ship type, and So it's just better all around. Does marking the end of each run kind of spoil the end? Yes, but in this game, if you're watching FTL, you should know you die. You die a lot. You're not going to make it to the end. You know, it's very rare that you're going to get a victory or even make it to Sector 8, victory or not. So, am I spoiling an end for a run? Yes. But I'm also attempting to get you encouraged to go watch it by giving you a reason of how it ended. Last stand. What does that mean? Ambush. What does that mean? Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm rambling on about that now. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. That's why I was. That's why I've been sort of categorizing this series in that manner. That question has been brought up, so I thought I would talk it out with you guys. Anyways, Curse of Sector 3. We need to get past it. That has to be our goal. Get past Sector 3. I'm hoping to at least get to Sector 5 so we can at least unlock a new ship, or I don't know how some of this game works, but even if we don't play with the new ship, even if we stick with the Kestrel, getting to Sector 5 marks an accomplishment in this game. We have accomplished nothing in terms of achievements. Nothing. Nothing. So it feels like we're still really noobs. So I would like to accomplish something in terms of unlocking stuff, in terms of feeling like I actually did something that matters. So yes, we need to get past Sector 3. So I guess in the upcoming run of this game, we will be back to using the Kestrel for a third time, a third attempt. But it'll be a new ship name, new crew. We'll obviously have new layouts, new things to try out. I think in the upcoming run, I'm going to try and get one of these other achievements on top of just getting to Sector 5. That'll be our main goal, but one of these, I would love to be able to get to Sector 8 without losing a crew member. Unfortunately, we've had the terrible luck of getting boarded in every single run of this game relatively quickly and relatively often, so I'm not sure how quickly we'll be able to accomplish this, but I would love to not lose crew. This is an achievement I am going to attempt to get to Sector 8 without buying at his store. Repairs are okay, meaning I would only go to his store for repairs and for the aspect of a store being a safe haven so I could fix systems, sort out crew, heal crew, etc., etc. This one we can do, and I'm going to attempt to do that in the next run. I'm not going to buy anything at a store except to repair the hull. So it's going to make things interesting, but at the same time, most of our best loot has come from battles, has come from our encounters, has come from loot. We really haven't had too much in terms of good loot that we could buy at a store. Things like the cloak and the teleporter would be nice, but on the other hand, they're very expensive, and I never seem to have the scrap to get them anyway by the time I get to the store. Plus, if I do not buy things at the store other than repair, I can use that scrap that we're saving to actually use it for upgrades to the ship, whether that be shields, the med bay, sensors, engines, so on. So we can focus on a super upgraded ship, and maybe not the best of weapons out there or whatever, but there you go. Also, not buying things from the store will make it easier for us to do the accomplishment where we don't use drones. Get to Sector 8 without using drones. Our ship really isn't equipped to use drones to begin with anyway, so you would have to buy like the drone control or whatever from the store or get really lucky and get it in some sort of loot. But I think I'm going to go for this too, assuming we can even get close to Sector 8. I don't know. We have to get past Sector 3 first. These are pipe dreams. Get to Sector 8 without using missiles or bombs. This one's probably not going to be possible because this ship has missiles, so unless we get really lucky and don't need them, or we find a weapon fairly quickly, another laser or something, or an ion weapon, we probably won't be able to do it with this ship, but there are other ship layouts that we can unlock in which we don't start off with missiles, and so we can easily avoid missiles and bombs. Get to Sector 5 without repairing at a store. I could try this in our next run, but I'm not going to promise anything with this. If we get to where we're at a store and we need repairs, if we're super low, we're going to repair if we can, if we have the scrap for it, because we don't have a repair drone. So if we need repair before Sector 5 at a store and we have the chance, we're going to take it. But if we were on a different ship, perhaps an NG ship, and we had drones and we had a repair drone, we could do this much easier. I'm going to try it, but like I said, we probably won't get this one. Get to Sector 5 with no system reactor upgrades. I could try this as well and upgrade nothing, but I don't know if I can do that in the same run that I am doing without buying anything at a store. Because that means we're going pure basic for 5 sectors with nothing other than loot we find. And we won't even probably be able to use that loot, especially if it's weapons, if we can't upgrade the weapon system. So this is another one of those things where I don't think I could do it, especially on a normal run, but we could maybe do this on an easy run, which we will have to at some point do. The next run's going to be another normal run, but we will have to do an easy run if we want to get this accomplishment, beat the boss on easy. So, get to Sector 5 without firing a shot, using an offensive drone, or teleporting. We can't do this with this layout and this ship. I know that in an NG ship you get an ion weapon which disrupts enemy systems without damaging them. But of course, if you can't fire a shot, I don't even know if ion weapons count. We probably can't fire anything. We would probably have to use the stealth ship. I know there's a stealth ship we can unlock eventually that has cloaking and stuff and evasion and all, and we could probably do it with that. But yeah, we're not going to be able to do this for a while. And I won't go through all of these. I mean, you guys know most of them. If I happen to get one of these accomplishments, that's great, but I probably won't. The accomplishments for the Kestrel here, I really don't know if I can do. Have 6 unique aliens on the Kestrel cruiser simultaneously. We might be able to do this one, depending on the kind of crew we get. Have every system and subsystem installed on the Kestrel cruiser at one time. I'm not entirely sure what this means. Maybe this means having drones and all the extra upgrades and maybe just a fully upgraded ship. We might be able to achieve that. Probably not in the next run if that includes drones, but we might. And this one, I don't know if I'll ever get this one. As a Kestrel cruiser, will repair back to full health when it has only 1 HP remaining. Yeah, that I don't know if I'll ever get. If I do that, it's because we barely survive a very bad encounter and we have no other option. That is not something I would go to on purpose. Anyways, I guess this has been a long enough rambling video. This has been a nice break in the action. I'm going to also try and do this after every run, try and have a little discussion about previous runs, about plans for upcoming runs, that sort of thing, just to kind of give a break in the playlist as well, like I said, to separate out the runs and give people things to look at and make it interesting and stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are keeping up with this series if you like this game. If you like what I've done in this game and you don't have it yet, I definitely recommend you get this game. It is very addicting. It's very fun. I know it looks challenging, and for the most part it is, but it is fun. You will die a lot. You will die horribly, as I have. The game can be very harsh to you, but it can also be perfectly amazing in terms of giving you things. Giving you good weapons, giving you good luck, giving you good items. it's really good at keeping your interest and challenging you. And I would say go get it. I said it in my previous first impressions, and I'll say it again. This is not the type of game that I would normally get on my own, but after having played it, I really do enjoy it. It's really addicting, and it gives you plenty of challenge, plenty of encouragement to go out there, unlock more things, unlock more ships, have different experiences. And as I've already demonstrated with my 2 runs, every run is different. You never know what's going to happen. So even that right there is interesting enough. It has a lot of replayability. So go get it. I like it. I'm going to play it some more. You guys are going to see at least another run of this. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. I am the Good Old Gamer. This has been a discussion video about the curse of Sector 3 and FTL that we need to overcome. Can we do it? Can we do it, guys? Are you with me? We can do this. Stay tuned for more next time. Bye-bye for now.